author of book, Victor Hugo or whatever, or Nietzsche, editor, publisher. The subscriber who will borrow book, it has primary key as subscriber ID, name, address, city, okay? Remember here, book ID, SID. We don't have in subscriber here the primary key of book here. And here also we don't have the subscriber SD in book. This helps us to create a third table because this relation and this relation, these two relations, are many to many. What does this mean, many to many? It means that a subscriber can borrow many books, okay? And a book can be borrowed by many subscribers. You can find 5 books can be borrowed by five different subscribers, right? You can find 10 books, the same books, can be borrowed by 10 different subscribers, right? And here you can find a subscriber can borrow 3, 4, 5 books, different books. And each subscriber can also borrow. So you can find many subscribers borrow many books. This is why the relation is it's many to many. If it's many to many, you remember, we should create an intermediate table or a third table that contains the primary key of first table, the primary key of second table, and you can add other additional attributes like borrow date and return date. Because when you borrow a book, you need two things. You will say, today I have borrowed the book, so borrow date from tomorrow or today, for example. And they will say to you, in 2 months, you will get back this book to us. So return date. This is a small database. First, you need to formulate these queries here in relational algebra. The first one, you will write this query, which is subscribers. You want to formulate the following queries in relational algebra for subscribers, name, address, city. Where is the subscriber? Here. So you want to find these through. So subscriber, we define the subscriber table. Name, address, city. We are asking here for 3 attributes from subscriber table. We want name, address, city. So we need some list of columns, right? Some list of column, which is 3. So here you should do projection on table subscriber to find name, address, city. This part here is for projection. So project, you do part, okay? And you will see how you develop all the query. So in this case, table subscriber. So project, name, address, city, you open parentheses on table or relation subscriber, and you close what? You close parentheses. This is the first part. Now, we will not find all subscriber. We will find subscriber who have borrowed. Until here, you should start this way. who have borrowed. What does this mean, borrowed? It means borrowed, they have some records here, some rows. It means borrowed, so they have created borrow date and return date because they have borrowed something, right? So they have here something. Which book? Borrowed, war and title. This is the book title, right? So look now, we want subscriber who have borrowed book title, War and Peace, and for sure they have borrow date because they have borrowed already. So they entered the borrow date and return date. How we can design this query? Okay. First of thing, you start with the touch information, with the real information. How we think? You should start with, let's explain step by step. So, to find, we will take a photo for database here. Okay. Okay, this is the database. We will start solving this exercise. Okay. As I told you, subscribers who have borrowed War and Peace. Do this book. This is for book, right? War and Peace, we are talking about book title here. So this should be select title equal War and Peace from table what book. So this part, this is the first part we have created for books War and Peace. We will choose this first because the query will contain only this book title, right? So first of all, we should do the select. This part, select title equal War and Peace on book. And the second part, which is subscriber name, address, and city, this is the projection part. Remember, project, name, address, city. Okay? There is the third part, to link all them together. What we want to link? Look, we want to link the rows of relation book that only contains books War and Peace. And at the same time, we are looking for these subscribers that borrow this books with this title, which is War and Peace. So in order to find this, to link this and that, we should use the join to join them, to concatenate their rows in order to find subscribers who have borrowed this title, and also because who have borrowed War and Peace. But remember, this table and this table, we can't join them immediately because they don't have primary key and foreign key here, or primary key here and foreign key. No, these two tables can be joined by the third table, which is borrow date. So you should join this with borrow and this with borrow, or borrow with this. So if you join this with that and this with that, it means that you are creating join between the three tables, and then you do the projection on this relation. So look here. Remember, the projection will be the exterior one, always the case. Okay, most of the time. Project name, address, city. You open parentheses. So look here, the first parenthesis here, this one, is here, right? It will be closed here. This one will be here. And then the projection, the second one is for the projection. This one is for this one. So the projection will be on the result, on this result. Okay? So look what we did, projection on what? First of all, you should do the selection, and you should join it with book here dot id should be equal to borrow dot bid. As I told you, we should join this with that because we can't join this and that immediately. So you should join book and that. What does this mean? This will find all here. You should find all rows of B that borrow books, because B here ID should be equal, if you join on BID equal borrow ID, so you will take B equal B here, right? B in join, B in BID in table should be equal to BID in borrow. This ensures that these books have been borrowed, and then on that you should do the select, because the select should be executed on the table book. So select title equal this on table book. This way we choose the rows that contain only title as work and peace, and these B's that contain this title, these titles should be what? Should be joined with the borrow. This is from the part. Okay? When you finish this join on table borrow, this result, joining this with this, should be another time joined with between subscriber and borrow. So the first one, you join book and borrow and do the query selection on book, and then you should join subscriber and borrow. So borrow.sid equal to subscriber st on subscriber. Why? Because we need to find the subscribers, this ID equal to this ID. First thing, we took this ID should equal to this IB, and this ID should contain title